What's up YouTube, and welcome to my final episode of my Beginner's Guide to Dark Souls. Yep, we've reached our last episode. This will be the last one of the series. So before we start, I'm going to give you guys a whole bunch of stuff that you're going to need to do before we head on into the final area. What you're going to want to do is head on over to Sen's Fortress. And if you head on to Sen's Fortress, what you're going to want to do is roll on down to the bottom of Sen's Fortress. You can ignore the Titanite demons. They're fairly easy to kill at this point. I mean, we're fairly high level. You could probably kill them in 3 or 4 hits with your weapon. You can just run past them. The Rusted Iron Ring helps, and run over to the one in the far back. You can actually just walk past him. He won't even aggro, and just grab the items behind him. You'll grab a Soul of a Brave Warrior and the Scythe. The Scythe is a pretty cool weapon. It's a halberd class weapon. It doesn't look like the Great Scythe. It doesn't have the same move set, but it is a halberd class weapon. The other thing you're going to want to do is go down to the Daughter of Chaos bonfire. And if you turn around at this bonfire, you'll run over and grab the Armor of Thorns. And this is the armor that Kirk wears. And the only way you can get this armor is if you kill him in all 3 spawn locations. And another thing you're going to want to do is go and sell all your items to Framped. Sell all the items you don't want, and sell most of your armor sets. Sell all the stuff that you, of course, don't want, because most of the stuff can be picked up on the next playthrough. So if if you really don't want the armor set, if you're not going to wear it, and you can just pick it up next playthrough, just sell it to Framp so you can get a bunch of extra souls. You can do this with your weapons too, but I didn't. Another thing you're going to want to do is buy the armor sets from Domhnall of Xena. You can only get these once per playthrough, and so yeah, you can go buy those. They are quite expensive though, so you might need to farm some souls before doing that. Also, farm humanity from the Chasm of the Abyss. Those humanity phantoms is the best place to farm it. You're gonna want to stock up on humanity before venturing forth. And the main thing you're gonna want to do before going forward is running around and kindling your bonfires. Run around and kindle all your bonfires up to max. This is because when you go into New Game Plus, your bonfires, they stay. They don't go back down to 5. They'll stay at 20 if you kindle them up to 20. So kindle all the main bonfires up to 20, and you'll be a happy person. Also, go around and collect all the slabs and upgrade any weapons and armor that you need to now, because you will lose the embers when you go into New Game Plus. So upgrade any weapons you want now, do any farming you want, do all that before we head on forward, and go on back to the Undead Asylum, and you're going to want to trade with Snuggly the Crow. I mentioned Snuggly, and I think I showed him to you guys back in my Asylum video, and when you trade with Snuggly the Crow, you can find the list on the wikis. I'm not going to give a list. I'm actually not going to go trade with him. I don't really feel like it for a guide character, but you guys are going to want to, definitely. Just go on the wikis and you'll find the list of items he wants. You can only trade each item once, and you can only do it once per playthrough. And you can actually get some interesting items from him. Like you can get, I think, a Sunlight Maggot. You can get some slabs, I think, some chunks, some Twinkling Titanite, stuff like that. Really interesting things. So yeah, definitely go trade with Snuggly the Crow. And the final thing, after you've done all that, like buying all the armor sets, you've done all your farming, everything, you're ready to go, you're going to want to kill all the NPCs. Basically all of them, except ones that would break your covenant. So, if you're a Way of the White, don't kill Petrus or Rhea, that kind of thing. But kill all the NPCs. I'm not going to do it here, but definitely go around. It's kind of an adventure to see what they do, but kill all your NPCs. They drop interesting things. This includes blacksmiths, all friendly NPCs, anyone who's still alive, kill them. They usually drop interesting things. Humanity, like a ring and a weapon, like a helmet. I know the blacksmith in the catacombs drops a really cool helmet. So yeah, be sure to do that. So I know in this playthrough I may not have done 100% of everything. I did about 95%. Like I said, I did miss a few things, but I mean, that's kind of a good thing. I don't want to do, like I said in the last video, I don't want to do everything. I mean, you guys want to have some discovery in this game, something to do on your own. So yeah, there's still a few things I probably didn't We went to all the areas, don't worry. We did pick up everything. It's important. I just missed some few nooks and crannies, basically, that some unimportant items. So now that we've gathered all Lord Souls, completed basically everything, we are going to talk to Kingseeker Framped.
Is it something urgent?
I'd say so. Warp us down, bitch.
Then
Alright, we're down at the Firelink altar, so we have all our items. So walk up to the Lord Vessel and select Offer Souls to Lord Vessel. Okay, so the pathway to the apparently the land of Gwyn has been open according to everything we've been told in this game. So before we do this, we are going to do our final level up, since we have enough for one level, which ironically just pretty cool. We got exactly a level 100 that way. I sold most of my armor sets to Kingseeker Framped. I kept most of my items, or my weapons, sorry. And don't sell your rings. Also, do not sell your rings. I mean, you can if you want to, but rings are much more valuable than, you know, your items. So anyway, I'm gonna upgrade my vitality to 40 and top us off at level 100. And we're going to proceed forward, of course. This bonfire counts as the Firelink fire, so it will always give us 20. So ignore these ghosts. They are not hostile or anything. Just run past them. They're cool, creepy ghosts of Black Knights. I actually have a Soul of a Brave Warrior that I got from Sen's Fortress, but that's not important. It's not going to get us a level up. I did pop most of my soul items back before this, so if you're wondering why my soul shot up so much before. But yeah, we are in the Kiln of the First Flame. So pretty creepy area. Looks very fire blasted. So head on down here. This is kind of a PvP hotspot, so I am playing in offline mode right now, just so I can be human in the area. I'd probably get invaded at level 100. It's a PvP level, one of them at least. So head over here, and there's a Black Knight. This place is actually filled with Black Knights. They are respawning Black Knights, the only respawning in the game. So if you want to farm Black Knight weapons and armor, well, not armor, sorry, just the weapons, this is how you do it, the only way, because they do respawn. Let's see. So, they also are guaranteed to drop a chunk every time. 2 of them drop normal chunks. 1 of them drops red chunk. 1 of them drops a blue chunk, and 1 of them drops a white chunk. So there's 5 total. So this is an effective way to farm chunks before endgame. So if you're really looking for chunks, this is probably the fastest way. Of course, it's probably faster to farm the, like if you're looking for just the regular chunks, go to, New Londo and farm them there. So you can see this guy gives a red chunk. But yeah, farming the chunks in their respective areas is probably the fastest, but if you're looking to get all of them at once, this is the best way. So head over here. Ignore these ways up to the side. There's nothing up there. It's just extra landscape. Very cool landscape, I'll say. So yeah, take care of those Black Knights. That guy had a great sword, but you guys have seen me fight him, and now that we have a super shield, blocking his attacks are no problem. So head over here, and we see an item over here. And be careful running past here. It's easy to slide off the side. And you'll grab the Black Knight set. So this is, oh shit, this guy's coming for us. So yeah, this is the Black Knight armor. Self-explanatory. It's the armor set that they're wearing. It's really cool. And it upgrades with Twinkling Titanite. So Oops, I didn't actually mean to backstab him there. But, yeah, it upgrades with Twinkling Titanite. Oh, I missed there. And, yeah, it's decent armor. It has good fire resist. But, it's pretty heavy and doesn't have a lot of poise for being a heavy armor set. But, I mean, it's good armor. It's not bad. I like it. Being overzealous here. Yeah, just die. Yeah, there's another chunk. Just really hoping to get some Black Knight weapons here since I haven't got any in the whole playthrough at all. I haven't got a single one, I don't think. And, yeah, these guys aren't even dropping one. So, if you see here, this is the reward you get for saving Solaire. Come over here, and you can see you can summon Knight Solaire for this boss battle. So the only way you can do this is if you go to in Lost Isleth in my video when I saved him through the door before all that. If you do it in that order, you will save him, like I said, and he'll be available for a summon here if you're human. So very cool. I might summon him for the boss battle. This might be the only time I summon an NPC, simply because it's so cool having Solaire fight at this boss battle, and I did go through some stuff to get him as a summon here, so I mean, it might as well. A lot of people don't even know you can summon him for this battle, since you know, it's kind of tricky to get him. So come down here, and there's another Black Knight. This guy has a great axe, so he'll run into a cool jump attack. That's the one I mentioned last time I fought one with the great axe. You can use the stairs to your advantage and make him miss an attack. Oh, so there we go, Black Knight weapon. We get Black Knight great axe, really cool weapon. It has a unique moveset. There's no other weapon in the game that has a moveset like it. So it has that going for it, and it has really good damage. The only problem is, because of its unique moveset, it's known to many people in PvP. But it does have its advantages against new players, because it's very, very fast for a heavy weapon. And it has a very different moveset in comparison to one-handed and two-handed, so it's quite versatile for a heavy weapon. Most heavy weapons have a very bland moveset. So I'm actually a little bit upset. I was hoping to get the Black Knight shield by the time this playthrough happened. So, yeah, kind of want it. I'm thinking about farming it. Yeah, I think I'm going to. What I'm going to go do is I'm going to go tag the bonfire a bunch of times and kill the first Black Knight a couple of times, try to get the Black Knight shield. I really wanted it since the start of this playthrough. I've been settling with the Silver Knight shield ever since, but yeah, I will meet you guys back when I pick up the shield. Okay, and we're back at Firelink Altar. So I got my Black Knight shield. I had enough Twinkling Titanite. Well, I had like 28 Twinkling Titanite, so I could upgrade it to +5 really easily. I took a bunch of tries. I got some Black Knight swords and a great sword while I was doing it, so pretty cool. Picked up those weapons, and obviously a bit more souls now. But yeah, I got this shield. I forgot to mention a few things you're also going to want to do. Go around and kill all the fire keepers if you haven't already. I didn't mention this. I forgot earlier because I've done it already. So, like, during the playthrough. So, yeah, make sure you go around and kill all the fire keepers. And, yeah, that should be it. I don't think I missed anything. You should be fine if you venture on to New Game Plus. I also forgot the repair box and the weaponsmith and all those do not carry over. So, yeah, just note that. You should probably repair your equipment before heading on through here. But we're going to run on through these Black Knights. Well, I'm not going to run through them, but I'm going to fast forward through this. So you guys can watch me kill these. Alright, so we've made it here. I had a little bit of trouble with the Great Axe guy. He was kind of fucking my shit up, but that's fine. They can use the Great Axe a lot better than the player can, surprisingly. But yeah, I've actually decided I'm going to summon Solaire for the fight. Just because, you know, I did work to get him here, and he does make the fight kind of fun. He's not that doesn't use that much damage to the boss, but it does it just makes it kind of more fun. So make sure you kill all the enemies before you summon him, because you don't want him to take any damage before you get there. So summoning his Sunburrow ass into my game. This on my bar. Hello, Solaire. Let's go. So the Warriors of Sunlight are off to tackle the final boss of the game. Let us go, Solaire. Onward. Onward to battle. Yeah, he does take a lot of damage if you he'll stop to fight things if you try to run past the Black Knight, so make sure you kill them, or at least kill them fast if you didn't. But run up here, make sure he's close behind you, so he comes in when you do, at least close to when you do, and go on through the fog gate. So we are fighting Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Buff when you get in. He'll jump and do a jump attack, just roll forward. This boss is really easy. It's kind of sad for a last boss, and I also am pretty confident in you guys that you've played the game and you know how to play, so I'm not going to really tell you what to do. I'll just give you some pointers. He uses a greatsword, so it does the exact amount of poise damage a greatsword does, which is 35 one-handed and 52 two-handed. So the only real danger is being staggered to death, and that his AI is triggered to attack on Estus drinking, like Artorias. Really, Artorias is a harder boss than this guy. But he does do a grab attack also. It's kind of dangerous. I think it does a percentage when it grabs you, so it's, I mean, if you have, more than half health at the time, you usually be fine. Try to stay close to him. You don't want to be at the distance, because then he'll do most of his ranged-ish attacks. He also kind of has low poise, so you can stagger him effectively with a bigger weapon. But yeah, easily as that. With Solaire. Solaire doesn't, I mean, he kind of helps, he distracts, but easy than that. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, and Gwyn has fallen. We have succeeded Lord Gwyn, like Framptus told us, and we received a Sunlight Medal from Solaire. I'd like to thank everyone who watched this playthrough. This is the end of the game. There's no going back, so I'll bid you guys adieu. But don't fret, I will have more Let's Plays after this, more Dark Souls, more other games. So I will see you guys in another series.